Conversation. Simply by watching and turning on the TV, you're going to see for yourself. That's why they're so defiant. That's why they feel so confident acting this way. But their time is going to be shortly lived. I'm telling you, with your support. Do not let my death go in vain. I'm asking for the public assistance regarding posted date, January 8th, 2025, and watch the magic happen on this. There's a reason why Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, moved out. He panicked upon notification of my brain bleeding by University of Illinois. MRI and CT scan of my brain bleeding. That's right. I am a victim of a brain aneurysm. And this is electronic harassment, folks. This is the real deal. There's similar products in the Los Angeles, California area called the Bazooka, a microwave refurbished to transmit and transfer electronic harassment. The only difference is that this high-tech surveillance monitor... Oh, here we go. He gave up. He gave up. He gave up. He gave up. And now, let's see what he's gonna do now. Is this a confrontation? Let's see. Ah, he went back. He went back. Let's see what this is gonna happen now. Let's see. Let's see. He doesn't know what... Oh, now, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All this time wasted. And intentions are very clear. Intentions are very clear. Slamming the door. Slamming the door. Slamming the door. He's clearly upset. Customers are waiting. Customers are waiting. There you go. Open for business. Open for business. That's what he was waiting for. See that? There you go. There you go. There you go. All this time wasted. That's time that I'm never going to get back in my life. But that's okay. It's for surveillance purposes. All right. And there's a reason my brain is being attacked. These are distractions. Look at how long it took them to make that decision. To have the golas to come out the car and go around the corner and meet the customer. They got caught. They got caught. And the other individual, all lights are off. To give the impression that he went to sleep early, like a good little boy. Yeah, right. We know that they're targeting teenagers and the game of manipulation to create family conflict, insurance policy fraud. The younger the victim, the bigger the payoff. This is a murder plot being placed on civilians, especially young teens. And they're being protected by news media outlets involved in criminal activity. I'm not saying no names. All you have to do is turn the channel on and watch what news media outlets are out here on a daily basis, making sure that Town of Cicero Mayor Larry Dominic is placed in a nice light. Community gang stalking continues. Community gang stalking continues. There you go. Open for business. Open for business. They got caught. They got caught. I was about to take a shower. I was shaving, and I quickly came over here, and what caused that red flag, he's not supposed to be parked there. That's not his regular, that's not the norm. Now the lights are on. They had their chance to run and hide from the camera. Now the lights are on. Now what they're going to do? Well, we're gonna stay focused, folks. It's gonna be a long night of surveillance, guaranteed. A long night. All right. It's 7:25 p.m. 7:25 p.m. My family has no idea. I have to tippy-toe to the window to record, but the surveillance is gonna continue. no matter what. You can put your that money in the bank. We're going to continue. And there's a reason why Homeowner Martinez family is rewarded with brand new vehicles. That's right. Brand new vehicle. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. The customer was served, and I believe it's in the liquor store around the corner. That's where the drug transactions are taking place, and that's where the customers are meeting up with him. Okay. And he's going straight to the Candyman, of course. Reload, reload. He got rid of what he had with the customer around the corner. Now he's going to get a reload and do the same process all over again. And, of course, he has the vehicle there. See how that works? Intentions are clear. Come on now, people. Wake up. Wake up. This is the real deal here. It's not just about drug dealing. It's more than that. There's a reason this criminal organization is able to stay afloat for so many years. No open cases. There are news media outlets protecting this criminal organization. This is how deep their pocketbooks are. So, how do I come to that conclusion? Well, I've been contacting the news media outlets for quite some time, and we're not getting the response we should, even though we have the evidence. And I mean, you can see it for yourself. And I have gone personally to several news media outlets in person, and I have met them out here. And I'm getting nothing but, here we go. Here we go. We all know who this is. Driving real slow. We all know who this is. Look at the license plates. We all know who that is. Look at the license plates. This is the white truck that's usually hiding from camera view. He was instructed to keep moving. He was instructed to keep it moving. That he's on surveillance, and he's recording. He was instructed to. But he's going to come back. He's going to come back once I start taking a shower and shaving. He's coming back. See how everything's coming to light? See? Everything's coming to light. See? And now we're waiting for the mule to return back from the reload with the Candyman in the basement. Here we go again. Here we go again. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. Open for business. Oh, here we go. Reload. Reload. That was quick. And let's see if we can get an eye contact from him. He's just going to sit there again, and he's waiting for customers. He's on the phone. He already got the reload, and you can see the phone is on, and he just has to wait for the customers. So it's going to be another busy night. Brain attacks continue. Brain attacks continue. It's going to take a lot of brain attacks, folks, to get rid of me in high frequencies. They're going to have to carry me out in a body bag. That's right. I love what I do. This is a public service. And I care. That's right. And I care. So this criminal organization just got another good education one more time. And they're going to continue getting a good education every single day, including these police officers involved in criminal activity. Including, it goes up the chain of command, the machine, Town of Cicero mayor reelected, a safe haven for this criminal activity. Open for business. There's a reason why you do not see police officers going back and forth on 24th Street. There's a reason why. Because they're involved in criminal activity. That's why. They already got the signal that I covered up the windows. They already got the signal. And this is cause, and this is the ticket, to have the victim documented and enrolled and processed, and to create family conflict as well. The bridal harassment is coming from next door, 5135, second floor hideout. And that's where Nello Greco, main proprietor of 5132, along with his nephew, Anthony J. Loader, are constantly attacking my brain and my YouTube channel and internet connection disabled. Well documented on this YouTube channel. So there he's just going to sit with the lights off and most likely put his hand underneath the porch and place the drugs inside the bush. We already know the trick. We caught Grandma doing this, and thanks to Grandma, we figured it out. He's just making his moves back and forth. Then he's going to sit there with the beer in his hand, get real close to the bush, and that's where he's going to place the drugs, right next to the bush underneath the porch. That's how that works. So, we're going to continue our surveillance. And I'm going to take a shower. We're going to give organized crime a little privacy. That's right. It's, well, we're just going to give them privacy. We're going to give them privacy. No problema here. They're going to get all the privacy they need. 7:33 p.m. We are focused. That white truck should be coming back. That white truck should be returning back. And that's pretty much it. Look how dark that porch is. And he's moving back and forth. He's moving back and forth. And the white powder bags are going to be stashed around the porch, either inside the mailbox, underneath the front porch, or by the bush. Just watch and see. See? All right. There we go. There we go. Look at the frustration he's going through. Look at the anxiety. I ain't got that problem. And I'm being attacked electronically. This is what happens when you're sitting on a mountain of drugs and you need to get rid of it. They're moving the product. They're moving the product. Look at that. That pacing back. Look at the body language. Look at the body language on that guy. He's stressed out. He is stressed out. This is the reason why Laramie Cicero police officers involved in criminal activity continue trying to provoke a confrontation with me. We are focused. And he's trying to disappear in the darkness. But we got him. He's trying to disappear in the darkness. He's trying to find the perfect spot so he can hide. He's going to have to hide underneath the porch if he wants his privacy. We got him. And the lights are off. The lights are off. Again, these are migrants being utilized for this specific purpose. Open for business. Pacing back and forth. Pacing back and forth. He's hoping and praying I go back in the bathroom and take a shower and start shaving. He does not want me by the window. He does not want me by the window. We already know his true intentions. See the teenagers who are walking by? Those are the victims that they want. Those are the victims that they want. That's what they're targeting. Pay close attention. See? These are the victims that they're targeting. Oh, there we go. There's the other guy coming out. Reload as well. Reload as well. There you go. There you go. There you go. Lights off in the hallway. Lights off in the hallway. Look at the darkness inside that hallway. They're making sure this criminal organization is not exposed. I think it's way too late for that, folks. It's way too late. We have too much information on this criminal organization. Way too much. They should have panicked years ago, not now. We got way too much. And they feel pretty confident because, again, there's news media outlets protecting this criminal organization. I know it's sick, but that's the way life is. That's why Chicago, especially town of Cicero, is known for corruption. And the taxes just continue going up. These are our tax dollars going down the toilet. Make your tax dollars count. Re-elect, and turn the channel. Do not support these news media outlets involved in criminal activity. How are you going to know which one? Well, the ones that are always out here. Making sure that Larry Dominic is placed in a real beautiful light. That's how you know. Now we got two employees with the lights off, and they're both stressing themselves out. What's their next step? Of course, they're waiting for the customers. They already reloaded. The Candyman is hard at work. And both of them have the hoodies on, full face cover up, as if we don't know who they are. I was minding my own business, watching TV. You heard me. But they continue shocking my brain. I don't know what's the motive for shocking the brain, but now we know. They want me to go to sleep early. And obviously, they're hoping I will not wake up the next day. That's right. That's what electronic harassment is. But the rush to make sure these police officers arrest me by provoking a confrontation, that's under less. This is their cushion to avoid any investigation regarding my death. This is a murder plot. There you go. There you go. There you go. They're arguing now. They're arguing now. That was bright light harassment. You saw that bright light harassment from a vehicle passing by. That's lights being redirected at the camera. You just saw that. This is the frustration this criminal organization is going through. They have no idea what to do with me. Just imagine another year of surveillance. 2025. I don't know how they're going to be able to handle it. The brain attacks continue. It's going to take a lot of brain attacks to get rid of me. High frequencies. Electromagnetic field waves shock treatment to the brain continues. It's going to take a lot. And eventually, of course, the blood vessels will start bleeding again, and hopefully by then we can have a case. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the brain to start the aneurysm, and that's when we can open up a case, of course. We are waiting. Look at that, look at that. Now they're arguing. Look at that. 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 You saw that? That's how stressed out they are. They're arguing on the porch. Even with the lights off, they're acting as if they just found out about my YouTube channel. Is it possible they just found out about my YouTube channel? I don't think so. Look at that. Look at the anxiety, the frustration that they're going through right now. They got caught. They got caught and they have no idea what to do next. There you go. There you go. Now he's going in. Door closed. Door closed. Told you. Now the other one's going to follow. Let's see. No, he's going to continue pacing back and forth. This is what happens when you're under the influence, folks. Look at that. You can tell they're up to no good. Now they both decided to go in. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah, right. All right, we're going to give them their privacy. That's the best I can do, folks. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to cause any problems, but this criminal organization must be held accountable. I made a special trip to Belmont and Western headquarters of detectives. They're reviewing our information for the second time. Belmont and Western, Chicago Police Department, undocumented by this police department regarding insurance policy fraud. And we're hoping to overturn a lot of unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid, and hopefully we can bring some closure to a lot of families that lost their loved ones. That's right. That would be very gratifying to me. Electronic harassment is very difficult to prove, but our YouTube channel continues to be attacked. Our internet connection continues to be disabled. High-tech surveillance monitor, very aware of my location and activities, instructions given on command signal. It is posted as a national security threat for this reason. They're being instructed, and these guys are acting like robots. They're not making their own decisions. As you can see, they've been instructed to go back inside, leave the lights off, and hope and pray that I will take a shower and leave them alone. That's not going to happen, folks. 2025 continues to be another year of surveillance. I'm asking for the public assistance. If you have any used cell phones, that's right, with memory cards, with a lot of memory, that'd be great. If you can donate that, just hit format and it will erase our history so it won't jeopardize any of your personal information. You hit format and it erases everything. And we can use this for surveillance purposes. It is a public service, and my address is 5133 West 24th Street in Laramie, Cicero, Illinois 60804. I'm going to continue the surveillance with the public assistance, and we're hoping that this government agency, Internal Revenue Services, the IRS, will bring closure to these victims of unsolved murder cases of identity theft Medicaid. That's right. These are murder plots on victims equal to radiation levels of a microwave oven, X-ray machine, or sleeping next to a high power line. And of course, it's called, follow me on Google Maps. 3 million views on Google Maps. Detailed information, organized crime family process. There's a reason why Homeowner Martinez family is constantly harassing me on a daily basis. There's a reason for that. And this criminal organization must be held accountable. Look at that. Nobody's going to believe. I'm just going to leave the camera running, folks, and you judge for yourself. Are they really going to sleep this early? The time is 7:47 p.m. I'm going to go take a shower, and you guys are going to have, you make your own decision. What's happening here? You make your own decision. All right, we're going to let it roll. We're going to get organized crime. A little privacy. That's right. Taking a shower. That's it for me. Let's see what happens. You guys can come on now. I'm taking a shower. You're free to go do your crazy things. Go ahead. The brain attacks continue while taking a shower. Taking a shower. Let's have one more look and see. I could be wrong. Oh, look at that. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Look at that. Look at that. I just got back. You heard the shower. The shower's on. Now he's going to sit there and he's going to continue scooting toward the left and place the drugs right by the bush. That's how that works. See how that works? All right. That's how that works. Instructions given. They wanted to give the impression that they were going to go to sleep, the lights are off, but you can clearly see their true intentions. There he is, sitting and waiting in the dark. He's placing the drugs underneath the front porch, both sides. There you go. All right, we're going to continue giving them their privacy. Intentions are very clear. Intentions are very, very clear. very clear what they're up to. Very clear what they're up to. No doubt about that. No doubt what they're up to. We're going to make sure we get a personal invitation to this party. I haven't been to a party in a second, so I'm excited about this one. All right. They want to play hide and go seek? Go ahead. We can play. We want to play too. We want to play too. Let's see what's going on here. Bam. All right. We're gonna find out what's really going on in the hood. We're about to find out. Bam. That's how we do it. See? Bam. We're gonna find out exactly what's going on. Bam. All right. You want to keep playing mind games? Go ahead. You want to keep attacking my brain? Go ahead. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Keep attacking the brain. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right. We got good surveillance now. And now I can take a shower. Now we got good surveillance. We got this covered. Don't forget, guys, if you have any used cell phones, donate them. And we can put them into use for a very worthy cause. For these victims that need closure, as far as their death, of unsolved murder cases of identity theft. Taking a shower. I'm going to start putting everything away, trying to avoid any family conflicts. So we got all these boards, we got the windows covered up, and that could be another reason for the delay at the job. Ex-wife should be home soon, so this is what they're hoping for, is to cause family conflict. And this is the reason for the bright light harassment. Of course, you can hear me in the background taking down the plastic from the windows. That's right. So, this is the reason why police officers have been alerted that I am responding to the daily contacts. And this is what they're waiting for. This is what they're waiting for. This is key. This is key to enroll the victim in a mental health facility. It's very crucial that the victims are enrolled in a mental health facility and over time develop a history of mental health illness. Very important. For the insurance policy fraud to be effective, and they can cash in. That's right. If it's fraud, they cannot cash in. If it's fraud, it has to be legitimate. And how they make it legitimate? Making sure that the victim develops a history of mental health illness. This is how they're able to capitalize and cash in on the insurance policy murder plot. This is a murder plot. No doubt about that. This is a murder plot on surveillance. And that's why I'm a target. That's why you see Homeowner Martinez's family constantly running around like squirrels. And they were rewarded for a brand new vehicle. They're living the life of luxury. Right. Give me some bank. Still removing all the plastic from the windows. Kitchen. Look at that. This was a missed opportunity. This was a missed opportunity for these officers to come in here and document all the windows covered up. It was a missed opportunity. They missed it. Man. Windows were covered up. All. This was a great opportunity, and they messed up. You could have easily dragged my ink away. They might not like me now, but sooner or later they're gonna love me. They're gonna learn to appreciate my YouTube channel. Learn to respect my YouTube channel. Especially when there's babies involved. Babies, organized crime, has no shame going after teenagers, children, and babies. That's right, babies. And shame on the news media outlets that are protecting this criminal organization. Shame on them. Shame on them. Okay, and it seems to be... I don't know what's going on. I don't see no movement anymore. Did they go back to sleep? I don't know. I got to remove the mirror from out there. That's going to cause family conflict. Last time my ex-wife saw the mirror outside the window, I told her I was shaving. She didn't believe me. So, we're trying to avoid any family conflict. And, okay. I had to remove all the plastic from the window. This was a missed opportunity for these police officers involved in criminal activity. This was a missed opportunity. All they had to do was try and provoke me again to go outside. Once I fall for the bait, focus, follow, attention span, and obviously they have me arrested for false pretenses, they're going to come in here and take pictures of all the windows covered up, and they're going to use that to enroll me in a mental health facility. That's right. And over time, each time the victim reacts to daily plan attacks, well, the victim will develop a history of mental health issues. This is key for the insurance policy fraud to be accepted. It will not be accepted if it's under fraudulent pretenses. It has to be legit. And this is how they make it legit, making sure that the victim is documented, enrolled, processed, and has a history of mental health issues, illness, along with the family signing off all legal rights and placing an order of protection once the police officers involved in criminal activity are able to manipulate the family. Not overnight, it takes time. But once they do, the order of protection will be placed, and this means that the victim will be awarded to the State Mental Health Institute. That's right. Insurance policy fraud, the game of manipulation. And there you have it, folks. We are focused, and I have taken down all the plastic from the windows. And again, this was a missed opportunity for this criminal organization working with police officers involved in criminal activity, and, of course, re-elected the machine, Laramie Cicero mayor, with organized crime family affiliates and mob associates. Open for business. We are waiting. Organized crime went to sleep early, I guess. And let's check the time. 8:04 p.m. 8:04 p.m. Did they go back to sleep? Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. We're going to leave the cameras running. That's how we find out. All right, now I'm going to take a shower. I was going to take a shower and just leave the plastic up. But there's always that chance that the ex-wife might arrive early. And that's what they're depending on. They're waiting to create family conflict. That's why I'm being harassed on a daily basis with bright light harassment. So I react by covering up all the windows. Alright, that's my son playing the guitar downstairs. He has no idea, of course. And I know what social acting is, but this criminal organization, their desperation is way out there that they need for me to react. All right, we are gonna give organized crime another privacy again. 8:06 p.m. I don't see no movement. So they feel more comfortable once I walk away from the window. So again, we're going to give them that Privacy. Let me give them that privacy. The brain attacks continue. The brain attacks continue. We are focused. So far, so good. Putting everything back. Bada-boom, bada-boom. Looking good, looking good. That's pretty much it. Alright. Bam. Then we give organized crime. A little price. High frequency. Radar harassment. Attack of the brain continues. Yeah, focus. Brain attacks. Brain attacks continue. Brain attacks continue. The brain attacks continue. Yeah, focus. The waiting game. We are waiting. Let's see what's new. Somebody gets their blinkers on. Yes, they're waiting. Looks like they went to sleep early. After that argument they had on the porch, I hope they made up. We are focused. Bam! How we doing? Okay, let's see. We are still waiting. No doubt about that. So this one, let's see what happened with this one. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Gotta make sure we are focused. All right, 820, 820. Surveillance continues. 820. You're watching. I don't know if they actually went to sleep. So we might have to keep an eye on them. I just want to make sure. They actually go to sleep. We have to make sure, guys. We have to make sure they actually went to sleep. Our goal is to make the community a safe environment. We're going to continue playing games. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. It's 8:25 p.m. We're waiting. We're waiting. I'm gonna watch a little TV and chill. Mm-hmm. Time for me to take a break. I already took a shower, so I'm ready to sit back and relax. The brain attacks continue. The bright light harassment. Attack of the brain. I gotta have my dessert. I gotta have my dessert. I'm hungry. I gotta have my dessert. So we're gonna continue giving organized crime their privacy. I'm gonna watch TV and chill. All right. I'm trying to be nice. Oh, brain attack. Organized crime is not too happy. You can feel the frustration in the air. It's gonna be another 2025. They're complaining about tonight. Just imagine. 2025, a whole new year of surveillance. I don't know how they're going to be able to handle that. Let's see. Bam, bam. Let's see if they do anything good.
That's it. Well, what do you say you and me go get a beer, huh? I'll be right with you. I gotta stop at Sunshine. What'll it be, Nick? Nice cold beer, please, Frank. Hey. Don't you think you better take it a little easy? Nick Bartlett. Hey, no. Come on. Now you listen to me. Your father happens to be a very dear friend of ours. I don't think you'd like it too much if you knew I just stood around. I can't stand nobody's pleasure, can you? Come on, Bill, let's go. I think maybe the poor boy don't want to go home. Now, it don't matter much what you think. Matters to me. When I see a fella needing a drink, you're in the way, Singer. That's all. Well, why don't you just move me out? reflection on your beer, Frank. I understand, Nick. All right, Will, let's go. Well? Thank you. All right, let's go. I'm thirsty anyway. I like to say he's gonna feel in the morning, Keith. Pretty bad. What happened? Let's go. We'll big bad mule. With help? No, on his own. He never had a drink in his life. Pretty fast learner, I'd say. Not wine, nor whiskey, nor anything. That's the way I raised him. And I don't think it funny for you fellas to whip down and dump him and try to laugh it off. Wait a minute. You trying to tell us that we brought him back here after we got him drunk? If you're looking for someone to tar, it seems to me you're looking in the wrong direction. You raise a colt, you teach him to carry a saddle. You raise a man, you teach him to carry a drink. Come on.
Jimmy, here, I'll take you. Come on, you come with me, boy. Oh, he's a good thing. I'll get you. I'll take you. I'll get you.
I know it sounds horrible, whiskey to cure whiskey, but it really does help. It's called hair of the dog. You're very difficult. And you always have been. You never did know what was good for you. You should have stayed home with me today. We could have talked. You wouldn't have gotten into any trouble.
I'm all right now.
Not yet. Now, you're not ready to face the world yet. You rest, nice and easy. Rest will tell you, and all the whiskey's gone. I suppose you had to have it sometime. But you didn't have to go and get yourself sick or first drinks like anything else. First, look at the ocean. First, ride in a train. First, love. First, heartbreak. First, stolen kiss.
You do that to him? In his own house? You're dirt.
I'm young. Oh, well, I tried. You don't know how hard I tried. But I'm just not cut out for an old man's darling. Don't you try to make me say I'm sorry, because I'm not. I'm not sorry, nor ashamed, nor frightened either. Because I know that this is real. It's clean and it's good.
You're trash. You're filth.
Don't say that to me. Please don't say that to me.
You do that to him? You're the scum of the earth. My own father.
He's not your father.
What'd you say?
I say he's not your father. That's right. He took you out of an orphanage and they were glad to get rid of you. He agreed to keep you. You were 24 and he had himself a free work hand, a slave, and that's all he ever wanted anyway.
You liar.
I found the key to the safe. It's in his will. That's why he never let you have a drink. It's in his contract with the orphanage. Oh, darling, it doesn't have to
time. He hasn't learned you gotta make yourself eat.
Darling, I'll come with you.
Mighty sweet of you nursing him all afternoon. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Will, your daddy's here. He wants you down to supper, sugar.
Boy, you'll feel better with some food in your stomach. You gotta try. Will?
He's just ashamed, darling. He can't face you yet. He's so very young. Now, don't you let it spoil your dinner. Please don't worry about him. Look at this. Come on, darling. Come on.
Will. You know, Jared? Oh, come on in. I think Audra's in the living room. Well, what do you know? You can even walk.
Well, how nice to see you.
How are you, Miss Markle? What happened? Your pa kick you out just for one little drunk?
We were just going into supper. Won't you join us?
Didn't come for supper, ma'am.
Oh, something else?
Job.
A job?
What's the matter, Will? Doesn't your father have enough work for him? Always work to do, I guess. Comes a time when a man's got to break away. Start making out for himself. I thought you being friends. I see. Well, Nick does the hiring. Just so happens I'm short one man. You any good in the forge? Job needs doing, I can do it. $30 a month in keep. Tell Mac I said put you on, all right? Thanks.
I wonder what happened.
I wonder. Everything look all right to you, Will? I'll make up. You know, I don't like to pry, but... Well, I've known your father a good many years. Matter of fact, he was one of my first clients. I wouldn't like to see him hurt. Maybe you ought to think this over a little more. Thought it over. Well, you know, sometimes things seem a lot worse than they really are. If you've had some little difference of opinion. No, nothing like that. We get along fine. Well, that seems to me he'd be hurt all the more. You know, Will, your father's had a lot of hurt in his life already. All those years your mother was sick. I really think the only thing that got him through it was you. I don't think you have any real notion of how much you mean to your father.
You can stop playing games. He's not my father.
Who told you that?
Don't matter who or how, I found out is all. Pick me out of an orphanage. Could have been me or any other. 1, 2, 3. There's one looks healthy and strong. Signed papers and put a ring through my nose. If I tried to run, he could have hauled me right back.
Well, I don't think you run away from someone who means as much to you as he does. Is there some other reason?
No. None. I told you. There's no other reason. Just, you let me think I was his own self. Jared, believe me. Let it drop. Please?
I wish I could. And I will. even a trace. I know, Henry. He's over at our place. He rode over last night and asked for a job.
Why? For no reason? Not even a word?
Well, he was pretty worked up. He knows the truth about himself, about the orphanage.
Couldn't. He couldn't unless you let it out.
I think you know better than that.
You're the only other one that knows. It's written in my will. You have it in your safe right now.
You have a copy, too.
Under lock and key. Like it's always been. You didn't get it from me. Who told him, Jared?
I wish I knew.
Henry, you mean Will isn't your son? Oh, darling, why didn't you ever tell him?
We meant to. We always meant to. It's just that the right time never seemed to come. Maybe it's because we didn't want it to come. Maybe it's because we loved him too much. Thought that if we told him, he'd understand that we weren't just holding him. Must have been something else that made him run. I'm afraid you'll have to ask him. All right, over. Bring the bag.
Henry, wouldn't it be better if Will came back on his own? Oh, just you wait and see. He'll come running back. First little spat he has with Audra. Now, if you don't mind, I want to make sure that Henry gets some rest.
He's just been so upset, poor darling.
I'll stop by tomorrow.
I know what's really bothering Will. It's that girl.
Audra?
She wants Will, and she won't stop at anything. You're a man, darling, and I wouldn't expect you to understand. So,
Real good.
Of course, it's only lemon.
Listen, this is my drink from now on. Thank you, Mother, will you?
For what? She's in town with him.
Well, thank you.
Almost got away from me.
You told Nick you could handle a forge.
A forge, not a fire.
Takes a man to do both. Lift some tools. Boom. You got my mark.
Well,
You just forget it, you hear? I'm not coming home. There's no use trying to talk to me.
darling, I was hoping to talk to you. Alone?
With my mama, I wouldn't argue with her.
we'll be alone here. My family's away.
Oh, my. This is a wonderful room. Every time I come here, my daddy used to keep Spencer's like this. There's the time I watched him born, polish.
You wanted to talk to me?
Yes. Send him home, Audra. You can't hope to hold him.
I'm not trying to. I didn't even know he was coming.
Of course, you have to say that, darling. I understand completely.
There's nothing else.
Sometimes you can't do what you want. Sometimes you gotta stop and think of others. Do you know what you're doing to his daddy?
I'm not doing anything to Mr. Marvin or Will or anyone else. Now, if you'll excuse me, please.
Princess, with me, I know exactly what you're up to, sugar. Little Miss Soap and Starch country girl. Don't know A from B or which from what. It'll be pure shock to death when I tell her. You're not the only one he's looked at. That's right, little country girl. Things like that happen. Everywhere I go, everywhere I turn, he's been after me for months.
I don't believe that.
You're a second choice, darling. Strictly hand me down.
I think Will ought to hear this.
Oh, yeah.
Arthur, what's the matter? Why would she pick up a gun?
I don't know.
Well, there must be some reason. Audra.
Well, she was saying such wild things. I said I was going to get you, and she grabbed the gun and...
What kind of wild things?
She said you were always after her.
It was the other way around.
What if we kill Paul when he finds out the truth about her? Well, you should have seen him when he brought her home. It was like she started a whole new life for him.
And he never had much of one before that. Not with Ma and her being sick all those years.
I can say it was an accident and not tell him the rest.
No, the sheriff will be asking questions.
But you don't know what to do.
Listen, I don't want you to have to lie.
But it's not really a lie. It was an accident.
Oh, Will, I thought you...
Mother... She...
I did it, ma'am. It was an accident.
Might be easier back to them.
Well, I thought I heard somebody off a fart. Oh, boy, did you give me a hard time. But it don't matter now that you're back. It don't matter one bit. It just goes to show you what pure foolishness a man can do. I should have told you about the orphanage. And I should have told them how to hold a drink and not worried about them taking them away. Well, I got plans for you, Val. I got big plans. Yes, sir. Start today.
Paul, will you stop?
Will you listen? Was something wrong?
Oh.
Paul, don't. Please, you'll hurt yourself more. What happened? I asked you what happened.
It was an accident, Henry. Over to our place.
Oh, We was in the gunroom with Audra.
Audra? Audra killed her?
No, Pa. It was me. But it was an accident, Pa. She picked up the gun, admired it like. And Audra told her to put it away because, well, it might go off. Pa, then I reached for the gun and... Pa, it's the truth.
Truth is, it was the girl's fault. That's pretty wild talk. She didn't tease him to come over there. Therese wouldn't have had to follow after her. And she would be lying dead in the wagon.
Oh, no, Pa.
Underneath that pretty face and sweetness, you're wrong.
Pa, if you just stop and listen.
I gotta make arrangements.
What is it, Jared?
I don't know yet. Steve just said he wanted to see us.
Steve?
I'm sorry to have you ladies drive all the way in, but I'm afraid it was necessary.
Bradley?
Mr. Seeger, how nice to see you sober.
Sober on the day of the shooting, too. So I can recall it real plain.
Now, Bert, you weren't there. Nick ran you off last week.
Not even time to pick up my tools. That's why I went back.
All right. Now, you tell them what you told me.
Sure. Like I just said, I'm getting my tools, and Mrs. Marvin rides up and says, the girl, I want to talk to you inside. So, the two of them go in the house together.
Just the two of them.
There was just two of them in there when the gun went off.
That's not true.
Will Marvin says he was in there also. Now, why would he lie?
He's stuck on the girl. Want to help her out, wouldn't he? Maybe save that pretty neck from a stretcher.
Mr. Seeger, I've lived here a good many years. I've seen men lie for a drink or a dollar. But to lie out of mean personal spite, to try and destroy a young girl's life... I warn you, Mr. Seeger. When we get through with you, there will be no place in this entire valley that you can hide. No place.
Just tell her what happened is all. No, I've been figuring on moving down Fresno way. But if you need me for the hearing, I'll stay.
Audra, he is lying, isn't he?
That don't mean I can keep his mouth shut. Now, he'll talk his head off in the inquest.
Inquest? I didn't think you needed an inquest.
I've got to call one now. Friday afternoon, 3 o'clock. Here.
Remember, honey, you won't just be talking to us, you'll be talking to the coroner's jury. Most of them friends of Henry's, probably just come from the funeral. They'll be feeling sorry for him.
I know.
That's why you have to be absolutely sure of what you're going to say.
I'm sure.
Is there anything you've forgotten? Anything at all?
Nothing.
It was an accident. You'll swear to it.
Yes.
Now, you say she picked up the gun and Will grabbed for it.
Yes.
So Seeger is lying.
Yes.
Audra, I'm only trying to help. Now, come on. There's nothing to be frightened about. You know, the word accident can mean a lot of different things. If Will grabbed for the gun because he was worried, that is how it happened.
You keep asking me.
I'm sorry, but if it did happen some other way...
I told you.
I mean, he could have grabbed for that gun for a lot of different reasons. If Therese were angry or upset.
She wasn't.
You're sure?
Yes, he wasn't even in the...
Uh-oh.
He wasn't even in the room. You were the only one there with her.
Yes.
It was you who grabbed for the gun.
She picked it
Jared can't defend you unless you tell him the whole truth.
Honey, I can't build a wall without any bricks.
Oh, Jerry, I don't want to hurt anybody.
Who? Audrey, if I have to ask you all night and all day, I want to know who it is you're protecting. Now listen to me. I've got a pretty good idea already, but I need to hear you say it.
Jared, I can't tell you. You'll have to ask Will.
There he is. You had to take it slow and easy on him, Nick. Heard tell you can catch more flies with sugar than with vinegar. Yeah, I know, but I don't happen to be hunting flies. Come on, get. Just coming over to see you. Why? What's the matter? I just thought you'd like to know that Audra's got us worried. She seems pretty upset since she heard about that inquest. Inquest? Seeger told the sheriff you weren't even in the room when it happened. Oh, you know Seeger. He's lying. Is he? Well, Audra finally broke down. She said the same things. Now, Will, what is all this about? She said you could tell us. But there must be some mistake. Oh, no mistake. She's holding something back. There's no question she's scared, and so are you. Are you going to tell me why, Will? Now, if you're telling the truth, let go of my horse. Afraid this isn't going to wait. Look! Boy, you going to start talking? That's enough! Oh, no, I've just started. Now, boy, you better start talking while you can. Let go! When you cool off. Nick! Well, just pure boyish spirits, I suppose. Just trying to dig the truth out of them is all. Well, wait a minute. Well, Brother Nick, with your usual flair, you've locked the cage before we caught the bird. Well, someone had to open him up. What are you doing here? I was hoping to talk to Will.
High frequencies, brain attack, brain attack. Brother harassment. That's right. Go again. We are focused. It's a waiting game. $902. We are still waiting. It's a waiting game. waiting. Like it's gonna be a long night.
Bill? Where you been? I had some things to do, Pa. Kind of got behind.
I guess I just can't get used to the quiet around here. I thought you'd be home for...
What happened? Nothing, Bud. It was nothing. You don't get cut up like that for nothing. Who done it to you? Well, you take my word for it, Bud. It doesn't matter. But it matters to me. Now, who done it? You ever run in with somebody? I ask you a question, son. I like an answer. Now, who was he? Nick Barkley. I. We had an argument was all. Just an argument. Over what? Look, Pa, you know? Why? You know something they don't want you to say. Like maybe you never did go into that house after all. Maybe it was just ordre interesse. Maybe it wasn't an accident. No, you're wrong, Pa. It's just like Seeger says. All you see is the girl. I don't count for nothing with you. You're wrong, Pa. Don't talk like that. All right, I'll give you one more chance. Say what you know. Tell me what it is Audrey don't want you to say. All right. I've left some supper for you. Go in and get it. Open up! Come on, open up! Open up or you'll have to bust it open!
Henry,
You're the one I want. That's a pretty face, all right. No wonder the boy can see nothing else. No wonder he couldn't see the blood on your hands. Yeah, he could have told me. You killed her, didn't you? You picked up that gun and you shot her down when she tried to get him back.
just a minute, Henry.
Come on now, admit it!
Uh-oh.
I think you better go.
You'll pay for this. You'll all pay for it. What you done to Therese. What you done to me. Pa! I heard you right out. It's just as well you're here. You can tell her for yourself. Tell her you can't protect her no more. Don't you look at him like that. He's gonna tell the truth. He can't cover up no more.
I'm afraid no one can cover it up any longer, Henry. They couldn't tell you about Therese. Because the truth is, she came here for Will.
He came because I wanted him back.
Because she wanted him back.
You say just what you mean.
I think you know what I mean, Henry.
I always thought you were a decent man.
I'd heard rumors about her before, but I guess I never wanted to believe them. Then after the shooting, I had to find out for sure. I checked up on her in New Orleans.
You went prying behind my back.
I asked questions, I got answers. She was 17 when she took her first husband. 2 years later, he was killed in a duel involving her honor. 4 months later, Henry, she married the man that killed him.
And lies, all lies!
Less than a year after that, he brought suit for divorce. The charge was adultery.
First a life. Now a good name. Don't watch too, he's right!
Stop it, he's telling the truth. She was no good. That's why Will had to run to get away from her. She thought that I was keeping him here and said all sorts of things. When I told her I was going to go talk to Will, she grabbed the gun and... He couldn't kill you. He couldn't hurt you. He loves you that much.
orchard land. We're in a crop of peaches, apricots, plums, and that'll cut my loading costs down, way down.
That's a good idea you've got.
He got it. I learned him pretty fair, huh?
Pretty fair.
Mother's setting the table for lunch. We were hoping you'd stay. Yes or no?
Been a pleasure, Audra. I'll join you in a minute.
Good to see you smile again, Henry.
No, I'll tell you, Jared. Deep down, I guess I always knew about duress. But I put blinders on. Made a deal with myself. After all those empty years, I tried to buy what time I had left.
You had 2 good years.
She was so young and pretty. Always laughing. Can't be sorry for that.
That's that much.
Back to the party. Okay, attack of the YouTube channel continues. Attack of the YouTube channel continues. You can clearly see while trying to upload the video. Attack of the YouTube channel continues. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Nope. Nope. There we go. And the time is 9:14. Well, let's make sure. Let's try again. Okay. This is called the power of social media, folks. There you go. Organized crime just responded again and reacted and panicked, and we got them on video. Here you go. We got them on video. Attacks continue the brain. We are focused. And let's have another look. Lights are off, lights are off. They're panicking. Now they got the lights off. But that one's on. See? That one's on right there. There you go. Attack of the brain continues. And that's the date right there. Now they're being very cautious and turning off the front lights. Now they're playing cautious. It's a little too late for that, guys. Everybody knows. That's right. Everybody knows. That's the umbrella harassment from the dollar store. Redirected at my window. There you go. Well, we are focused. And the vehicle I guess they're ready for it to wake up early in the morning. There you go. We are focused. So, we got another one.